Today's video is by Cameron. The TikTok situation is a complete disaster. Let's check it out.
To doom scroll in their free time, to a full-blown political problem. One minute it's dance trends and story times, and the next minute Congress is threatening to ban it, Trump is changing his mind, and the US basically says, fine, we'll take it. Like, so much has happened within the past couple years for TikTok, and what most people don't realize is that TikTok didn't just survive the ban scare, it came back completely different. New ownership, new rules, new moderation, and an algorithm that suddenly feels like it forgot who you are. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about that, and why so many creators are saying the vibes, the For You page, and the freedom of TikTok have completely shifted ever since the US has gained ownership. Now, the first real ban panic of TikTok, I'm pretty sure we all remember, was in April 2024 when Congress passed the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act. No, that's a mouthful. Which gave TikTok a deadline to divest from its Chinese parent company ByteDance or face a nationwide ban.
I remember that happened. Like, it was a crazy time when that happened. Like, when they took TikTok off the App Store and Google Play Store. That was, like, really crazy. And then he eventually brought it back, like, not long ago. It was kind of like a fast return, a little. I don't know how long it took. I'm pretty sure Cameron's going to touch on that. But to me, it's like they took it off, and then it's like maybe, like, the next week or two, it came back on the App Store. I ain't gonna lie. If you was one of the people that deleted TikTok and you couldn't get it back, which I think you could get it back now, but like at that time, if you delete TikTok, sucks for you. Because I never deleted the app. I didn't go to Red Note. I think it's Red Note. So I stayed on TikTok. I kept the app on my phone, never deleted it, and eventually once they start, bringing it back where you can start using it, I went back to using it. Yeah, if you uninstall it, you couldn't install it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you uninstall it, you couldn't install it back. So it sucks for those who couldn't get it back at that time.
And prior to that, TikTok was always in the talks of being banned, but honestly, it was just blabber. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the US was pump faking for years.
People were literally selling. Yeah, that's true. People were selling whole iPhones just with TikTok on it. But the thing was, I don't think even if you sell the phone, you still couldn't use TikTok because you couldn't refresh the feed. There was nothing new in the feed because it was shut down. So like so basically you just bought a whole phone for no reason. Well, depending. I mean, you bought a whole phone. I mean, in one way, that's kind of good because you have a new phone, but at the same time, it's like you bought it for the purpose of TikTok. So it's like defeats the purpose in one way or another.
We're gonna ban TikTok, we're gonna ban it. And then nothing happened. Like, they were pump faking so hard. But fast forward to January 19th, 2025, TikTok technically became illegal in the US and disappeared from app stores. And that was the moment that nearly every creator and user jumped into panic mode. Drafts, jobs, and entire creative pipelines felt like they might wipe out in a second. Like, people were tweaking out, which rightfully so. I mean, there were a lot of people living off of TikTok. But that's why you gotta switch platforms. Switch over to YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah, he did unban it temporarily. That's what I say. Like, it was banned for a short period of time. Like, I don't think how long it lasts. I feel like it lasts like maybe like a week. Like, it was like maybe to me it felt like a week until it came back.
Is the way. I sound like I'm trying to persuade people. Like, I knew this TikTok ban was bad when people started selling their iPhones with TikTok installed on it. Like, I
That's where we're talking about right here. We was just talking about this.
I sound like I'm trying to persuade people. Like, I knew this TikTok ban was bad when people started selling their iPhones with TikTok and
Yo, okay, 50,000 for an iPhone. Okay, that sounds crazy. iPhone 12 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes for 50,000. I'm not 50,000 for an iPhone 12 when there's the 17's out. Even the 17's not 50,000, but still 50,000. Who's paying that? Like, what kind of person you got to be to want to spend 50,000 on an iPhone 12 Pro Max? You know how old that phone is? I mean, granted, it's not that old, I guess, but still, it's like an older gen. When right now the 17 is out, it's crazy. Would it be me though?
Installed on it, like I knew society was cooked. And when the TikTok ban hit in early 2025, it didn't just impact American users, it triggered a cross-platform migration.
True, that is brand new core. Like you could definitely buy a brand new core for that price, or a brand new mobile home for that price, or a tiny house for that price. A phone, a 12 Pro Max, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you could spend 50,000 on better stuff than a 12 Pro Max just to have the chance to have TikTok. But the thing is, you won't have nothing new in the feed unless you're watching other people's likes. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you could do at that point.
That became a social media phenomenon. Like, as TikTok temporarily went offline in the US, hundreds of thousands of American users began downloading alternative platforms like RedNote, which it's pretty much just Chinese TikTok.
Yeah, speaking of RedNote, I didn't download RedNote or sign up for it. I stayed true to TikTok. I didn't plan on moving to RedNote. I never posted anything on RedNote. I never did anything with RedNote. So, I don't know. Let me guys know in the comments below, or in the chat, what y'all think about RedNote.
And it's funny because a lot of the Chinese users, they didn't even react with hostility. Many of them actually welcomed a lot of American users, calling them TikTok refugees. And in just a matter of days, RedNote downloads surged dramatically, more than 200%. And hashtag TikTok refugee was a trending topic. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty hilarious.
All the TikTok refugees, are you kidding? America's literally burning, and I'm so sorry, guys, that you have to be here. Are you guys actually happy to be here? Just a little heads up though, things work a little bit different here. The algorithm is a little bit different, although Xiaohongshu did change the freaking layout to the same layout like TikTok. We hate it. It used to not be like that. Now it's just all fucked. Like your legislation system.
That's crazy. It's fucked like your legislation. Damn, bro. You don't have to cook us like that.
Don't worry, we're not like the Americans. We'll not tell you to go back to your country. The internet is a free space, so
like, see, they're mad chill over there on RedNote. You even had RedNote users making memes about TikTok, which I just find this hilarious as well. I can't lie, that meme just had so much aura in it. Okay, since we're talking about TikTok though, I feel like we gotta go a little back in time to that moment where in Congress, they were dragging the TikTok CEO and pushing the foreign spy narrative. Like, y'all remember when they put that man Shao Zichu, I think that's how you say his name, and repeatedly pegged the app as a national security threat, implying that TikTok was helping China spy on Americans, despite having zero public evidence that Chinese government was pulling content strings or harvesting data directly from TikTok to spy on US users. Like, I swear, they brought the TikTok CEO into a public hearing just to ask him, is he Chinese in 12 different ways? Like, are you China? Were you born in China? Is your phone Chinese? Is your dog Chinese? Like, they would just ask if this dude was Chinese for hours straight. And it's crazy because they were acting shocked that TikTok collects data like every other app on your phone does.
You often say that you live in Singapore.
I'll say this about this situation. This was a crazy moment because, like, it just showed how the average person, I guess you could say in Congress or whatever, don't know how technology work. I don't know if Cameron has that clip of that old white guy that was like asking about Wi-Fi or internet, like like the access or something. I forgot what he said, but I was just like watching this go down. I was like, yo, we have people in office that really don't know how technology work or how the internet work, and it's just crazy. Like, it just shows that we need newer people in office. We need more young people in office, and if there are older people, I just hope there are some capacity tech savvy, because it's just crazy. Like, I mean, granted, they probably have assistants and all that, but it's just like the basics. It's just crazy. Like, the questions they were asking were mundane and kind of just off the wall in a way. Like to people that understand technology. It's like the basics of technology. Like it's just crazy to watch. Like
Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again, I'm
Okay.
Singaporean.
Let me ask you some hopefully simple questions.
Literally, they're just pretty much asking this man, is he Chinese? Does he have any affiliation to China? Is your heart Chinese? Are your limbs Chinese? Like, it's actually kind of funny, I can't lie. Now, like I said, the US took control of TikTok, but it's not what most people think. Instead of a ban, on January 22nd, 2026, TikTok finalized a deal to create a new US-based company, which is called TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC, another mouthful, that allowed the platform to continue operating in the United States under majority American ownership. And if you want to know like the specifics, US investors now control about 80.1% of TikTok's US operations. ByteDance retains 19.9%, mostly to satisfy, divest, or ban legal requirements. And these US investors include Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, each with a significant amount of share. And the app is still called TikTok, and it has the same interface users know and love. And the algorithm still quote unquote works, but the data moderation and core governance are now structured under US control. So pretty much same app, same algorithm, just the US is spying on you instead. So why are so many people saying that it feels different now if it's practically the same thing? Now that's mainly because the privacy and data changes. Under new ownership, TikTok's privacy policy and terms took an overhaul. Pretty much TikTok may collect more data, including precise geolocation when enabled, a shift that users have criticized as invasive. And there's no other options beside agree to the new terms, crazy enough. Look, okay, so China, they were spying on you, but we're gonna spy on you harder. And at the same time, TikTok has faced accusations of suppressing politically sensitive content, especially posts that criticize President Trump or controversial policies like ICE actions. And these claims actually prompted investigations by state officials like California Governor Gavin Newsom, even as TikTok attributes some issues to technical glitches. And crazy enough, thousands of users have been deleting the app since the US has gained ownership, with removals up 150%. And some major creators have publicly left, claiming TikTok has become too closely aligned with political interests. And since TikTok's new US ownership, a lot of people are saying that their For You page is cooked. It just doesn't feel the same like it used to, and they can't exactly put their finger on why, which we all know why. I mean, it's the US ownership. And a lot of people are saying that their For You page feels like it suddenly changed overnight, that content that they never interacted with somehow keeps getting pushed into their algorithm, and stuff that they actually care about doesn't
honestly, I don't know. Like when I went on, I think last week I was on TikTok. I don't really know if I see a difference as far as my For You page. Then again, I don't really be on TikTok that much. But I guess from other people, I mean, it could be a problem. For me, it's just like, it's just like I mean, you know, I don't really see much of a difference for myself. Maybe it's different for other people, but me, it's just like, I mean, it depends. It depends on the type of content. I don't really know exactly what kind of content there will be pushing on my For You page for myself, but maybe it's like different for everyone else. Let me guys know what, like, if you guys have experienced what Karen's talking about for your TikTok, for your For You page.
Really show up anymore. And a lot of people are joking, saying that TikTok feels like it forgot who they actually are. Has anyone noticed their For You page has suddenly changed? All the stuff I liked watching just doesn't show up anymore, and I'm forced to watch slop. Why did my entire For You page just reload and completely change after I blocked Oracle?
TikTok is officially...
Just might think about the whole Oracle stuff. Like, I never block Oracle, so I don't know what happens when you block Oracle. So I know, like, oh, if you block Oracle, I think it changes your For You page. I never did it, never tried it. But I feel like, isn't TikTok just even with this new change, I just feel like you still get what you like, the content you like, and slop. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, I see like a 50-50. You know, I get the stuff I like, and then I also get slop. So, I don't know. Again, maybe it's different for everybody else.
Now under new ownership here in the United States, and when I got that notification saying that I had to agree to TikTok's new terms of service, it genuinely felt like
I'm not gonna lie, I saw that terms of service. I didn't really read it. Or maybe I should have read it. Or maybe I should pay attention to it. I just thought it was like an update, you know, like you know how you get like these updates on your apps, on your phones, like, you know. I just took it like that, but I didn't know it was this. Didn't know. Now I know.
sold my fucking soul. Apparently this app is now owned by Oracle and the Ellison family, and they're even going to be rolling out a brand new set of TikTok guidelines and their very own brand new TikTok algorithm only here in the United States. I think the only good news that I've heard about this TikTok sale and TikTok now being under United States ownership is that us here in the US will still be able to interact with our mutuals in other countries, because when this whole TikTok sale was first being drawn up, it was speculated that us here in the United States would only be able to interact with people on this app who are also in the United States, and we would lose access to all of our mutuals in foreign countries. But luckily, that didn't end up happening. And another thing I want to say is I'm seeing so many people block Oracle because of this new TikTok ownership, and that is quite literally going to do absolutely nothing. If you agree to TikTok's new terms of service, they are going to track your data, sell your data, and do whatever they want with your data, whether or not you have Oracle blocked. I hate to break it to some of y'all, but blocking Oracle is not going to give you access to the old TikTok that you used to know and love. It's still going to be under US ownership, and there's...
Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Dejan. Thank you. I heard the notification, but I don't see it. Oh. Okay, I heard it, but I don't see it popped up. I don't. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Still going to be tracking, selling, and doing whatever the hell they want with your data.
Unfortunately, which I find it so dumb that people think that blocking Oracle is gonna switch anything. Like, that's just blocking an account. They still know your location, what you like, all that stuff. They're downloading your data, spying on you. You know that little camera that you have at the top of your phone, and you're watching the For You page, they're looking at you, looking in your eye. Like, what do you think blocking Oracle was gonna do? I'm gonna block them. I really did.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't block them. Like, what's that supposed to do? Okay. What does me blocking Oracle or any company gonna do for me? It's not gonna change nothing. It's not gonna change nothing. You didn't do nothing. So what's the point of me blocking? Like, be for real.
Man, like, bro, that's not gonna do anything, man. I hate to say it. Another thing that users are noticing on TikTok now that TikTok is US owned is that you can't necessarily say things about countries that are very close with the US. I feel like we all know who I'm talking about. The country with the big I, ends with the L, rhymes with Israel, Adesanya, shout out the UFC. A lot of people are noticing that if you make a video criticizing them or talking against them, the video just gets completely taken down and limited reach, like, which I'm not too surprised about this, but I just find it so crazy because TikTok used to be that app where, like, whatever was going on in the world, you could see whatever's happening, but now they're trying to suppress that, which is so crazy. And what's even crazier is the CEO of the joint venture, Adam Presser, came out saying that you pretty much can't speak about Zionism or anything unless you're talking about it in a good way. You can only use it in a way of saying that you're a proud Zionist, which, I mean, are we really surprised?
The change to designate the use of the term Zionist as a proxy for a protected attribute as hate speech. So if somebody were to use Zionist, of course you can use it in the sense of you're a proud Zionist, but if you're using it in the context of degrading somebody, calling somebody a Zionist as a dirty name, then that gets designated as hate speech.
I just find it so crazy because back then you could talk about things like this without getting censored, but now you are. I think we all could agree that it just seems like the US bought TikTok just so they can push propaganda. I find it so ironic how the US was trying to ban TikTok because it was quote unquote spying on Americans. So the US decided to make TikTok American owned instead. And now it feels like you're being spied on even harder. Like, it's so crazy, man. But yeah, the whole TikTok situation, it's less about a social app and more about how tech politics, national security, and culture collide. What people once saw as a Chinese app that might vanish has now become something wholly shaped by US political and corporate power, and that has left users wondering whether they gained security or traded one type of control for another. Whether you're pro TikTok, anti TikTok, or just here for the drama, one thing's clear: TikTok is still here, but it's not the same. It's not the same TikTok that you signed up for. Like, this app went from renegades to regulations mad quick. I just want to go back to seeing Charlie D'Amelio and them hitting the folks with the homies. But now TikTok said F the For You page. This is the For Congress page.
I'll say this. I never in my life seen a Charlie D'Amelio TikTok on my For You page. Whenever I first downloaded the app, I never seen Charlie D'Amelio. I didn't even know who she was until like I watched a YouTube video about her, and then I never watched her before. I didn't even know who she exists, to be honest. Didn't know who she was. Didn't know. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what people were getting on their For You page, but I wasn't. I never watched her or follow her. So it's funny. Cameron there, I don't know if we still got some, maybe like a minute left. It's funny he didn't mention this one thing. If he's not doing, I'm gonna mention it.
We gonna spy on you. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about this whole TikTok situation. Do y'all think the app should have just been fully banned, or do y'all think that it's good now that it's owned by the US? Let me know what y'all think.
Ooh, he got the Zelda music. I like that. You guys hear the Zelda music in the background?
Comments. That being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you. Twitch Cameron WAK, Twitter Cameron WAK.
Yeah, I love Zelda. So this was Karen. The TikTok situation is a complete disaster. Okay, since Karen didn't mention this, I'm gonna mention it. So after like that whole update, it like the app was you couldn't use the app. Like, I thought something was wrong until like maybe like a day after I could reach the app, and then when I tried to post on my TikTok account that I use for my clips from streams, it didn't, like, my video was like 0 views, and I was like wondering why. Like, usually when I post a video on TikTok, I get like over 100 views, but after that whole update, after the whole whatever that in the US like bought or whatever, my video stayed at 0, and then I had to delete the video, upload the video, and I still feel like my video suppressed the same video I posted. But I posted another video, and it got the more views. But it's just the idea, every time I post a video, I usually get like maybe over 100. So it's just like crazy to think that ever since like the whole US bought TikTok and changed and regulations, it just made not only me, but I've also read other people having experienced the same thing. Other people that experienced the same thing when posting on TikTok, that your video at the time would be at 0 views when you would get your average views, your normal views. So it's funny Karen never mentioned that, but I want to mention that. But yeah, guys, I hope you like that video. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see y'all next time.